In 1951, Musasu and his friends cheat at a Pachinko game, but their plan backfires when the owner Goto-san catches them. Rather than punishing Musasu, Goto-san shows mercy, as he is fond of Musasu's mother Sunja and her noodles. He asks Sunja to let Musasu work for him at the parlor, noting that Musasu is different from his older brother Noah. Soon after, a 15-year-old Musasu is sweeping floors in the parlor when he encounters the man who stabbed Hansu's father-in-law in episode 7, accompanied by his 7-year-old son Mamoru. Fast forward to 1991, Musasu discovers that Solomon has paid off his loan, with the wire transfer originating from Tokyo. He attends an event for Solomon's new golf club, where Solomon, faced with questions about a potential real estate crash, downplays the concerns. Spotting his father in the crowd, Solomon confidently reassures the audience, claiming that land prices in Japan have never fallen since World War II, and that Japan is on track to overtake the US as the world's largest economy. Musasu grows increasingly worried about Mamoru Yoshi's influence over his son. Confronting Mamoru, Musasu demands that he stay away from his child and sever all ties. Mamoru, however, refuses, citing the financial benefits Musasu's son brings him. Musasu, unfazed, reminds Mamoru that he never sought the love of Mamoru's grandfather, and warns that if any harm comes to his son, there will be no mercy next time. Meanwhile, Sunja meets with Kato-san, revealing that Musasu hired a private investigator to look into Kato, suspecting that he might be trying to exploit her for money. Kato confesses to his dark past, recounting the horrors of war and admitting to being a murderer. He explains how Japanese soldiers were told that Americans were coming to rape and kill their women, leading them to lose their humanity under the dire conditions. Kato's soul, he says, slipped out of his body, and he was ordered to forget the atrocities he witnessed. Despite this, Sunja gifts him a leather wallet and bids him farewell. In a club, Solomon and Tom celebrate their business venture. Tom shares that Yoshi-san has offered him a job in Macau, meaning he won't be returning to the States. As they talk, Tom asks Solomon if he feels any pity for Masaru Abe. Solomon coldly responds, not one bit. Later, Solomon watches the news of Masaru Abe's shocking suicide, clearly unsettled by the event. A year later, Noah is studying at Waseda University with his classmate Nakazono Akiko, with whom he shares a romantic connection. Akiko is suspicious of Noah's mysterious benefactor Hansu, who is funding his education, and insists on meeting him, though Noah refuses. Later, Noah joins Hansu and Kurogane-san. Hansu praises Noah for his intellect, though he remarks that Noah is too modest for someone with such potential. During dinner, Noah tells Hansu that he wants to be a teacher, citing his love for books. Hansu, though appreciative of Noah's passion, expresses disappointment, calling teaching unambitious. Noah, however, remains steadfast in his decision. Just then, Akiko unexpectedly arrives, shocking Noah. Hansu recognizes her father Hitoshi, the foreign undersecretary, and asks Akiko to help steer Noah towards a more ambitious future. After the meal, Noah scolds Akiko for breaking her promise not to interfere. Akiko counters, telling Noah she doesn't care how others perceive her, and accuses him of letting people define him. Noah, now frustrated, orders her to leave, but she refuses. She then drops a bombshell. She knows that Hansu is Noah's biological father. In a moment of rage, Noah attacks her, but stops before seriously hurting her. Distressed, Noah rushes to confront Hansu and demands the truth. Hansu admits that he is indeed Noah's father, and explains that he never forced himself on Sunja. Hansu tries to comfort Noah, but Noah lashes out, calling him a vile man. Hansu retorts, "The blood that runs through me runs through you too, not the blood of that fool you called father all those years." Noah returns to Osaka to see Sunja. He tells her he simply wanted to visit, but refuses to stay the night. Sunja, realizing that Noah came to say goodbye, chases after him, but he's already gone. Weeks later, Sunja, stricken with guilt, asks Hansu to find Noah, blaming herself and their past for ruining her son's life. The season concludes in 1951, with Noah selling the watch Hansu gave him and boarding a train to Nagano. He arrives at a shop and asks the men outside if they are hiring. The man mentions there might be an opening, provided Noah isn't one of those Koreans. Noah smiles and lies, insisting he isn't, introducing himself as Ogawa Minato. As the camera pans out, The sign on the building reads Pachinko.